Minecraft Survival. Yes, that's right, folks. It is episode number 7. I'm being joined by my in-game counterpart to my real-life Dobe Thor. Unfortunately, the name doesn't show up for some weird reason. So, yes. And as you can currently hear, there are metric tons of mobs around. So, I believe I'm going to try and take care of that as soon as I get this spider off my dang window. Oi! Get down from there! Get off my lawn! Get off! I'm going to need my bow for this, aren't I? I believe so. So I am going to go and get it. Watch this trick shot. Shame I can't get my arrows back. Oh well. Now I am betting that the rest are on top of the roof. So I'm gonna have to include that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and take care of this. Well, I'm doing, what else? Going out the window! Somebody has to go out the window! Literally. E2S2, Illinois Central, what's up, Monkey Man? Deacon, what's up? The server IP is .holidaycraft, or, excuse me, play.crafting.holiday. I believe that's the name. I could be wrong. We're going to pretend I never did that. Alright, we're going to play a game called Fall Off the Roof. Wait, what? You never heard that. Don't say a word. I caused the mobs to burn and suffer. Oh, so I got undead, do I? I'm leading them to their graves. So as you can see, the farm has come along nicely. As you can see, everything's grown in. I haven't harvested anything in a while. That's my wood chest. Spare seeds and all. This here's my main, I guess you could say, pantry. What to keep and what to not. I'll come back to that. I gotta go put my weapon up anyhow. Weapon being my bow and arrow. And before you guys ask, yes, I actually do have a crossbow. It's right here. Put that up, put that up. What else do I not need? I don't need the lava buckets. Don't need the iron. Don't need that. I know one thing. If I want to make a mob grinder, which is what we want to try and do around here at some point, the area has to be lit up. And I'm going to try and start doing that here. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. Die! Oh, thank you, sir. what we need to do as we gradually get more and more coal, which I have an absolute stockpile of it, is we need to start lighting up the entire area within the vicinity of our main, I guess you could say, base area or community, whatever you want to call it. Primarily because if we have mobs spawning every 2 seconds in the surrounding area, we won't get as many in the mob grinder. So we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. Also, there's the rail line. There's my lake. Here's the tunnel. I've got it back in use. See the spillway there? And this is still being built. Even if we're not going to have a set destination, it is still being built. And I will say, one of my next projects involved completely clearing out the landscape over there. The only part of this hill that's left is a part that has like a little cross type thing on top, which is right there. That's claimed, so it ain't going anywhere. But what I did while everybody else was deciding to go away, and I'm sure much to what's-his-name's utter horror, I've gone and completely destroyed the landscape here. Nether portal and all. Don't worry, King. The nether portal is safe. It's right here. Anyway. Actually, I do need to make a temporary incinerator, so I'm going to take care of that momentarily. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a train station. It's not going to be a huge one, but it is going to be one that will have a good bit of track, hence the large area. And since it's not going to be anywhere back here, I'm going to put my little temporary incinerator right here. And before you say anything, yes, it's crude, but you know what? It's meant to be. So don't judge me. This is just so I can throw away stuff as I go. For instance, I don't need that, don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or this. So there you go. Temporary incinerator. I've also kept the chest here. I've marked it. That way nothing gets stolen, extra track and whatnot, it's here. I've made a dispenser for the mill, which is over there. It's that little structure behind the bamboo farm. Well, what I'm doing is I'm actually moving the track back. Little rare underview of this bridge. And over there is NJ Eagle's base. Yeah, my friend NJ Eagle, the same person who you guys see in my Stormworks live streams, is also playing this server whenever he can, or whenever he has time. So, yes. And before you ask, yes, there will be a full-blown foundation being built for the station, hence why the track level is not going to change. I'm just trying to get the track into the backmost corner because the main line is going to come into here. Then it will curve right here. And then it'll be pretty much all sidings coming into the actual station building. And of course, this is also a working concept, so this can change and probably will change. In other words, if I want to move it to, say, right here, I can. If I just want to make the track go straight and then dead end into all the sidings, I'll probably do that. Heck, I might even make it dead end, but then branch off and then have the sidings all in one area. Who knows? But what I'm going to do now is actually do what I was going to say I'm going to do. Which is make it basically a full-blown straight track going in. It'll basically dead end, practically almost where it dead ended before, but instead it will just be nothing but numerous different switch tracks going in. Platform tracks, basically. Basically what I'm trying to do is give myself as much space as I can to build this thing. Even though it's not going to be a massive station like the one on the Bright Sun Creative server, it's still going to be, it's going to be fairly extensive workings. So here will be the main platform track here, one of them. So then one here, one here, one here, and then one here. So that's all together. That's 5 platform tracks. And what it's gonna do, what it'll do is all the switches will be out here. So all the levers will be out here. And it'll basically be a stub-in station. All the mine carts will be switched onto whatever track they need to be switched on, which would be either one of these 5, and then it'll just go and dead end straight, probably straight in back into the back station wall, which is where it'll end. So there'll be a small train shed, probably taking up the first part of this here, and then you've got the main station building in front of that, more or less. Or what I could do is I could make it like the station is, the actual train shed is below here and then further up. And then on the second level is the actual station itself, like the head house. I mean, again, this is all proof and concept, so yeah. I will go on and mark out how far I want this to go as far as the actual train shed roof, or actual train shed part. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect! Just what I need. And yes, I say that because a zombie is trying to come and eat my brains. Die, 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 die. And die. Thank you. Oh, you want some too, huh? Don't worry. It's fresh. Have a nice day. Oh, don't worry. It's totally safe. Have a nice day. I'm going to take shelter in what's-his-name's base. Sorry, buddy. If I had more, I could give you more. Oh, wait. Actually, I do. Wonderful. Here you go, doggy. There you go. Enjoy the rotten flesh. Wait, what? Hello, get it. He taketh away. Look at me. I'm the posh guy on the server. Psych, that's just King. No. It's just King with his posh, freaking posh bed. Look at this. No joke. This is a straight up gold bed. Yo, King, bro, how are you so rich on the server? I want to know. How are you so rich? What is your secret? What is your secret to being a millionaire? What's your secret to being a millionaire? I want to know. How do you do it? Money. He'd probably reply with like a Mr. Krabs style answer. It's like, money! I'm actually going to bump this back to about 11. And if I want to, since I have a lot more dirt at home, up over there, I can easily go in and terraform this and make this whole thing be just a straight up cliffside, kind of like that. But here's what I meant when I said this looked like a cross. Because, I mean, literally, look at this. Look at this. Ow. And look at this. It literally is a cross, almost. Now you see why we've kept it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Repeat the same exact thing over and over every single time before it's done. Just like so, as you can see here right now. And before you ask, yes, the train shed is going to extend out this far. On the creative server, Brightsun Creative, you have all the platform tracks inside the shed, the train shed. But then they merge at the end of it, right at the end of it, into 2 tracks. Here, the train shed's probably going to go, say, I don't know, probably about to here. That's just a little marker. And then it's just open all the way through here. So the platforms would end probably about here where these stairs are marking it. So these are not going to be what's actually here. These are just markers. These are all placeholders for what I want to do. Now, I will probably put these similar stairs up here on this end. So, yeah. And I will say something I may do as a nod to the creative server and the railroad I'm building there. I have all of the different switches on top and levers on top of redstone lamps. So when you, to indicate whether the switch is open or closed. If it's open, it means, if the light's on, it means the switch is open. If it's off, it's closed. So apologies, sir. I'm going to just borrow 5 of these. Huh. Well, dang it, I thought he had some sticks. I guess not. Well, now, dang it, I thought he had some kind of sticks. Oh, well, I guess not. So, yeah, before you ask, yes, the main entrance of the station is going to be pretty much facing towards the wilderness. But there's NJ's base. In fact, I think this will be the first time it's shown on stream. So, cannonball! Squid! Got a little boat entrance here. Little dock area. And I helped him build the house. So, yeah. Blame me for how it looks. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, here's the inside. It's rather spacious. But, yeah. All his furnaces are here. Crafting is here. If you wanted to add, like, a thing here, one of those blacksmith wheels, an anvil, he could. Ah, I had a feeling he had some sticks here. Perfect. There's already one lever, so that takes care of that. He really needs to use that sign and put it on this chest, or these 2 chests. Now, I know what you're thinking. Make 4 is because there was already a lever there. Oh, I see all the trees I planted have come in nicely. Yes. Same with the little sugarcane grove I've made. The farmers come in. Farmers grown in nicely. And before you ask, yes, I was going to be digging this out so that the water was coming in by that spring there and by the river here. And that's going to be the entrance to NJ's mine right there. In fact, there's the buffer stop. Right here. I'm actually going to go in and dig this out because I do need stone for the mob farm if we ever build it. So, yeah. And I know, whereas I went in a good ways before going down, I'm going to make his start going down. And the reason it's so tall is so he can have, like, say, God forbid, a staircase so he can get out real quick. That's just to get him started, more or less. I don't mind doing that sort of thing. It helps a bunch for people like that who join for the first time to have a players be kind enough to help them out with stuff like this that they just don't know. Besides, you don't see that very often anymore now, sadly. In real life, mind you. As far as kindness goes, you don't see that sort of kindness anymore now. People willing to help each other. Even when you do, it's there, but when you see it, it's rare. I need to actually ask if Fades and Riley are coming back. I don't even know if they're coming back. I know one thing. If Riley doesn't come back, I'm going to ask if I can demolish the house so that I can salvage the materials. I'm going to go in so I'm not soaked. Warp Factor 3, Scotty. Thank you. Also, this is my new addition to the house, which is this, so I can just get a general overview of the landscape. And you can actually see where the train station layout's going to be. It's going to be right over there. There's Riley's house, Fade's house, NJ's house, King's house, a friend of King's house. There's the mill. There's his sugarcane farm, which is also going to double as the mill's storage building on the upper level. Then his bamboo farm, his normal farm, and then his animal farm is in that pit. There's some land there and that little square there in case anybody wanted to build a house there. I'll probably terraform that. Why won't it let me sleep during this thing? It says thunderstorm and it's raining. I mean, come on, really? As you can see, I've got plenty of material as far as this sort of thing goes. Since I have this, I'm going to go in and make these into slabs for NJ's farm area, and I'll convert the rest into sticks. That way I have more torches. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to deter mobs from spawning in between the trees here, and I needed to light this area up anyhow. You can see I've got almost like a grove of trees outlining this here. That's going to be what this whole thing looks like. The trees are going to be spaced out by 2. Seeing as it's getting dark, and I'm going to want to try and get my dog up here. Come on. I need a lead. Okay, are the dog mechanics bugged? I would say so. Okay. I don't want him getting hurt, so I'm going to just let him sit there and I'm going to go and sleep. That way all the mobs despawn, and then I'm going to just go and, yeah. Now you see why I did this. You can literally see the rotation of it, the in-game day and night cycle. Since I have this facing, oh, I don't know, north. Alright, I need to get a lead. There seems to be a creeper on top of there. You can see where King has basically decided to add all the dang pathways here. Oh, there's a bridge, of course. Instead of dang trolls, we got skeletons, everybody. Go figure. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, leads. I think he had two in here. Let's see. Or at least I thought he did. Okay, I must be blind. Ooh, looting. Ha! I must be blind. I swear he had, like, a lead. Huh, I don't know. Don't know. Seeing as I'm here, I'm going to go and steal one of those. I'm going to make NJ a brewing stand. I found his powder magazine, of course. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Time for some pranks. And before you ask, don't worry. And don't go freaking out. TNT explosions are disabled. And before you ask, don't be freaking out. I'm not going to set this off. I mean for this to be a joke. I'm not even going to set the thing off. Just a little surprise for King when next time he logs on. Okay, all the switches are pointing left. So if they're right and the light's on, that means this track is switched. This doesn't need it because it just goes straight in. So this is like the farthest. So this technically would be track 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It's like, yeah, don't mind the high explosives. It's totally normal. That's just for the fireworks. believe it takes 8 of these to make a cauldron. Yes, I knew it. We do be doing some witchings. We do be doing some brewing here, boys. We do be brewing some stuff, boys. So there we go. Now his farm is done, more or less. I'm going to replant this so it actually grows in the right spot. Or not. This place is like a squid graveyard. I've seen so many squids getting beached here. It's not even funny. But there's what the mill looks like so far. And before you ask, here's the mine. There's an alternate way to get inside the mill. You can see all the prospect tunnels that have been dug. And then here's the main, this here is, I guess you could say, the main drift level or haulage tunnel. Incline shaft, all the branching tunnels. Got the sump here, which is pretty much going all the way down to bedrock, as you can see down there. More branching tunnels here. I mean, so this is an extensive mine complex. Okay, there's multiple tunnels. And all of them are hand dug. We can't use TNT. So this is all very extensive workings. And yes, I'm aware the stream is going to probably freeze in the next 2 seconds. So yes. Styles Gaming YouTube, Hen Kid. Sonic with Internet Access. Wesley, what's up? Stephen Trainboy, what's up? Vincent 5482, what's up? Deacon Reviews, what's up? Moreover, what's up? Yeah, so the stream is froze. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let my vent cool the phone off. Then when I get my eyes back, I will be back and I'll put the phone underneath that. So in the meantime, enjoy the vent. No, I didn't actually leave it. It just I didn't necessarily leave the creative server. I'm waiting for it to go over to 1.17, but right now Brightsun and them actually have it closed due to some incident that happened on the Discord server, and so they can do some changes to the Minecraft server there. So until that's all straightened out, their server is going to be closed for the time being. But it's backed up. There's everything on it's backed up. Everything's saved, so it's not going anywhere. But what they need right now for that server is players. Like there's hardly anybody who plays on it, and it's a shame because for me, I like seeing other people building stuff on that type of server. Because as far as I know, right now it's the only free build server out there that doesn't have plots. So I'm glad I'm able to build on it without being restricted by plot borders. So yeah, I'm uh, I'm on the Minecraft survival server because a lot more of my friends that do play Minecraft are playing on the survival server. In fact, I already pointed out 3 or 4 people I know who are on it already in the area that I'm at. So yeah, but I've got the ice pack. I don't think it's fully frozen. In fact, I think it's actually thawing. Oh no, it's cold. Judging by me putting my foot on it. So yeah, I'm gonna put y'all under here, cool the phone off, and I'll be right back. Your phone's on ice. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the panoramic view while I take care of my grandpa real quick. Enjoy the nice scenery. Oh! Nearly slipped and fell on my rear end. Alright. Alright. Video announcements, we're all aware of that. Game streaming, I'm in the VC if anybody wants to talk. Now talk. I'll ask NJ if he could pop on. I doubt it, but I doubt he'll be able to, but yeah. Hey, Kevin. Glad to see you can make it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, it's Homer. Don't. What am I doing? I need cornerstones for the mill. I keep bloody leaving them. I gotta go back and get them. Dang it! Either I'm blind or just plain stupid. I bet it's one of the two. That boy that boy nothing but a dang idiot. He doesn't know what anything left from right. This guy, Railroad Reserve is just a stupid idiot who doesn't know what he's doing. What? What are you doing? And what are you doing, sir? Work your stupid thing! Thank you. So here's the underside of the mill. This is the lower level here, the granite floor. This here is the bottom area. This is where all the mine carts loaded with ore that's unprocessed. This is where all this goes right here. Oh, geez. Hello, sir. How you doing? Oh, I need to make a reminder to light this place up a little bit more next time. So, got a trestle here. This is going to have hoppers going across. I was going to do rails, but King insists on hoppers, and there's going to be a whole system worth. This will be a storage area, but below it, as you can see, is his sugarcane farm. It's automated. And then over here will be like a lava pit, which will have a dispenser leading out, and it will incinerate excess material like waste rock, etc. There's actually going to be 2 rows of blast furnaces, that row of 5, and then a row of about 4. And it's going to be the same on this side. Be about a space in the 3 blocks in between. So there'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blast furnaces, and then 9 normal furnaces. These are going to smelt gold and iron. These will just smelt cobblestone and sand. Okay, my game is crashing for some reason.
Good.
What? What was that?
Nothing, I didn't say nothing.
Okay, I'm starting to get concerned that either my computer's lagging or the server's lagging. And there's going to be 1 block staircases going up. Don't ask me why, but there is. So this will be like, I guess you could say, an area in the mill that'll be... I actually don't know what we'll use this area for. Maybe just like for crafting materials. Like, say if we wanted to make rails and whatnot, we could do that here. Tools. Heck, I don't know. I'm honestly debating on going on and putting the roof on. Ow, are you kidding me? I do not have time to get shot by idiots like this. Thank you. Now, I will say the mill is basically built into the mountainside. So, say for right here. I just cut this pathway out recently. And before you ask, yes, I'm cutting these out because why the heck not? But I built the little trestle down there. Well, Kevin, what have you been up to?
Nothing. I've been out burning.
You've been out burning. What do you mean burning?
It's Pensy.
Hey, Pansy, how are you?
I just got back from Strasbourg. I rode in the president's car.
What president's car? You talking about Ferdinand Magellan?
The one, yeah, the Ferdinand Magellan car. Yes, that one.
Well, you're lucky. Now you can say you've rode in the car that President Reagan rode in. I think he was the last president to use it.
Oh, wow.
Don't quote me on it now.
I won't quote you, don't worry, man. Well, I did get to go inside the cab. I did not get to blow the whistle, though.
You mean you went and...
Aww.
Wait a minute. You went and saw 611? You lucky. You're lucky. Dang it, you are so lucky. Oh, well, I say that, and I've seen 611. In fact, my new profile picture for Discord is from when I went to see it back when I was 13 or 14 years old. But I've never seen it running. I've seen it when it's static, but I've never seen it running.
I finally got to see it run. I even got to watch them fire her up. I got sprayed a bunch, but it was worth it.
Yeah, that's what Philippines like to do. They get sprayed on. Gosh, you never did get to blow the whistle.
Because it cost $5 a piece, and also I did not get someone else got the last ticket that I was about to get. But then they told me I couldn't get the whistle blowing thing because the train was about to leave.
I'll say this now,
I
hey.
was also on a tight schedule, so...
Hey, can I say something? I'll say this. I mean, they need... I've seen videos of 611's current whistle, and it doesn't sound right to me. It just doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah, I like the original whistle.
What did the original whistle sound like?
Look for videos of it in the 1980s, and you'll get exactly what it sounded like.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, I'm debating on what I should put up here, because that down there is going to be storage. That in there will probably be crafting and storage.
Scale model T1 though, of a Pensy T1. I would love to get my hands on one of those though.
You realize somebody's building a replica, right?
Yeah, I know. I know they're building.
Oh my god, dude! Imagine if they attempt the record and the engine just tears itself apart. You know?
Oh my god, that would be a nightmare.
Well, I mean, really, they're only going off of rumors. There was nothing really confirming that they could go at 140. So here's what I think may happen. either they get the record but cause serious damage to their newly built engine, or the pressure in the boiler gets so high that something gives, you know?
That's the thing explodes.
Yeah, and I'll just say that, God, if that happens, all I can say is count the days, because if that happens, every operational steam locomotive, large or small, I guarantee you, if that were to happen to the T1 replica they're building, watch. I guarantee you, any and all operating steam engines that they have in excursion use, I guarantee you they'd probably be forced to be retired. Or the FRA would bring in, either that or the regulations that the FRA has in place will go up so much that there wouldn't be that it would simply not even be feasible or practical to even restore an engine or overhaul one to run again. All I can say is the guys who are doing the T1 thing better know what they're doing and better make sure what they could even handle running at 140 miles per hour. Because, again, they're only going off of rumors. They're not going off of anything that's been fully straightened out and written down, you know? I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm honestly wondering if it could reach a speed, that sort of speed. But really, they need to make sure the engine can even handle, such a high rate of speed. They need to make sure all the parts can handle, the massive amount of force that the thing will generate, and they need to make sure the boiler can handle the kind of pressure needed to get the engine going that fast,
Yeah.
I mean, they may be making an all-new boiler, but dang it, if it cannot handle the kind of boiler pressure needed to get up to those speeds, then they'd be better off not risking it,
Exactly.
I mean, I get what they're wanting to do. I'm not saying I disapprove of it. I'm just simply saying that they need to make sure everything can handle the amount of energy that's being put on it, as far as all the mechanical parts, the boiler, everything like that. They need to make sure once the engine is assembled, they should test everything. All of the moving parts should be tested to make sure they can handle the RPM being generated. They need to make sure all the lubrication equipment can handle, the high rate of speed and whatnot.
Exactly.
And they need to make sure they need to test the boiler and get it up to whatever pressure they think could get the engine running at over 140 miles an hour. Because, again, all it would take is one extreme mishap, and it could end up destroying the whole rail preservation thing as a whole. Oh, yeah, I mean, really. And plus, it'd be a waste of money, a major waste of donated...
Of millions of dollars.
Exactly. I honestly... Okay, I'll just say this. They shouldn't try and push it to 140, but if they could get it to just over, 2 or 3 miles per hour over Mallard, if they could get it to at least 128 to 130 miles per hour and can accurately confirm the speed, then, that would be fine. It wouldn't be pushing the engine too well over its limit. And besides, N&W's J-Class could go at 110. We know,
I've never seen a picture of the A-Class.
No, I'm talking about the J-Class. I'm talking about engines like 611.
Oh, I thought you said A-Class, sorry. Yeah, the J-Class, yes.
I mean, they were known to go at 110 miles an hour daily, and I believe there were a few other American locomotives that could go just as fast, if not slightly faster. But don't quote me on it.
I won't.
Well, I'm used to saying that, so just...
Train.
Alright, I think I'm going to top out the mill building in a minute or two.
Oh, what are you doing to the mill? What happened to the mill?
I'm talking...
You're adding a double floor.
There's already actually 4. The bottom level that's at the
Also,
mine
guys,
tunnel.
I finally got World Edit.
Oh, hang on. Are any of y'all...
I finally got
I
World
already
Edit.
got World Edit.
Hey, wait a minute. Pansy.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were on the server? Do you remember?
Maybe a few weeks ago. I haven't been on the server in a while.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and...
It was yesterday. I just took a little glimpse of it.
I mean, is there a chance you could join? I'd love to have you on here.
I'm throwing him back on.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hang on. What's your name?
He's already in the house. He has his own house already.
Well, I saw Pansy's place. I don't know if Riley is coming back on. I don't remember who that was in Discord. I don't know if that was Jam or somebody else, but his house is unfinished, and if...
Riley was a friend, I believe. Somebody came and added him.
Well, I don't remember exactly who that was, but if him real quick and ask him if he knows for a fact he'll be coming back on the server anytime soon to let know about that, because if...
Oh, yeah, same with Jedi JJ.
Well,
Yeah, JJ was the one, I remember.
Yeah,
well, I'm asking because if not, I was going to start salvaging the materials from this. I'll leave his chest, but I'm debating on salvaging the materials.
Oh yeah, that house, I remember. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I joined Hypixel.
I'm watching the dropping ballast on CSX, and I get to at least 3 minutes and 9 seconds in, and this guy says, even though my water broke, we survived off this our singular water bottle. I thought I was gonna go another direction, dude.
Oh, you realize who that is, right? I know the person who does that YouTube channel, Eastern U.S.
No, I don't know who that is.
Eastern U.S. Transportation. He works on the Athens Line Railroad. He works on the Athens Line / Hartwell Railroad over here in Athens. Yeah, he works with them.
Nice.
He's actually the one who told me they're going to hope to try and reopen the Bishop to Madison branch at some point in the future. King! Stop spamming the door!
Run!
You will die in the next 5 seconds if you are... Hey, real quick, actually.
I just got a great...
Hang on, King. King, wait. Do you have any leads? I thought you had 2 leads.
I didn't.
I thought you did.
Nope.
I remember you had...
What about the restoration of 1361? I know the tender's done and the locomotive just would be assembled.
Well, actually...
They've got the wheels done.
Actually, I think since that contractor took over the rebuilding, they're finding that a lot of stuff is actually needing to either be rebuilt or completely replaced. So it's going to be a while. But really, I honestly think with that engine, it's better that they take their time rebuilding it this time around, because then any problems they find, they'll be able to fix and actually fix right the first time. Whereas, you know, unlike in the 1980s where they decided to rush it and then they just almost destroyed the engine, you know? Basically, this is one locomotive that I'm honestly hoping they actually take their time on as far as rebuilding it goes, because it'll give them more time to restore parts or even rebuild parts back to the way they should have been rebuilt to. It'll give them a chance to flaws in the original design, and it'll give them a chance to fix anything that's already in need of major overhaul or replacement. And furthermore, it'll give them a chance to test everything once it's done to make sure something like the catastrophic failure that put 1361 out of operation in the first place does not happen. I mean, I will say though, one thing I hope they keep the same is its whistle. If any of y'all have seen those clips from Mark 1 regarding 1361 where it has that really...
I haven't seen that.
Look up 1361 and...
Speaking of whistles, They're replacing Strasbourg Railroad 89's whistle soon with the Banshee whistle.
Why? Hang on, my phone keeps freezing. Hold on one second. Oh,
I've never heard a Banshee whistle before.
hang on. You guys, I just realized something. I don't think y'all knew this. When N&W retired 382, they actually gave Link the bell, the whistle, the headlight, builder's plates, and number boards off the engine. I kid you not. So they practically gave him the very pieces of the engine you hear in his recording regarding the Abington branch.
When did they retire this locomotive?
What, 382?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about 475. 475 was disguised as 382.
I like boats.
What happened to 475?
No, 475 is running at Strasbourg, but whenever they have an N&W photo charter, they renumber it and reletter it to N&W 382. No, the original 382 was cut up back in the 50s. That engine's been gone, save for what they gave Link once his project wrapped up. But everybody who knew him said he had a certain soft spot for the Abington branch. I mean, there's been a few documentaries where he said he had expressed interest in trying to buy it, trying to buy the railroad. I
Go
don't...
back to like
You know, it makes me wonder, what if the N&W let him, you know? I don't know what he could have done with the entire railroad. It would have taken a whole volunteer staff to try and keep it up if he managed to buy it. And actually, he did. He actually, by the way, the story of him actually buying a steam locomotive, that's actually true. He bought one from Canada.
how much did it cost?
Well, this was back in like, oh God, dude. This, I think, was back just after they ended steam, which was back in the early 60s. So I don't know. All I know is the engine was on display in New York for a number of years after its failed restoration, which was probably due to him passing away. But after that, apparently it was moved to Virginia and has basically disappeared. So I don't know what happened to it. But I hope whoever has it is keeping it in what, kept up, because
Great shape, yeah.
well, I don't know. It looked
Probably
like,
isn't keeping it in great shape.
well, the thing is, the information on it is scarce. Like, there's no up-to-date information as to the engine's whereabouts or as to who owns it.
Yep, that means that they're not taking care of
Well,
it.
it's not, well, I can say it's not being scrapped. There would be a report if it was being cut up. And especially, and if it was owned, and let me say this, if it was owned by, I mean, whoever got it in Virginia, whoever bought it and moved it to Virginia must have known that Link owned it, because, hell, all of his photographs are now in Roanoke. The caboose he had was in Roanoke, so what I'm almost tempted to ask is, why haven't they thought of moving that engine to Roanoke? Sure, it's not N&W, but it was something he bought, and he owned the engine. I tell you,
because they don't care.
I tell you, I wish he could have lived to see it run. I know he had set up some kind of fundraising thing to get the engine running again, but I don't know. That also was around the time there was some kind of thing going on between, I don't know, he and whoever he was engaged with. I don't know, but either way, something happened. I mean, either way, something happened, and the engine just simply did not end up getting restored to operation. I mean, that documentary.
Guys.
What?
What if they restored?
What do you want?
What if they restored a GG1?
There would be.
Working condition. What?
Hey, can I say something? Let me just tell you straight. Really, the only thing you'd technically be able to restore regarding a GG1 is mainly the controls and the external portions of the engine. You'd have to swap out. No, let me talk. The only way you could feasibly restore a GG1 is basically putting a whole new electrical system in. All new electrical equipment, all new traction motors, all new wiring, all new paneling, all that, because the original stuff used a kind of oil that's considered toxic. And
Also a major environmental hazard as well.
well, there you go. And plus, I mean, really, the only way you could restore GG1 would be to build a new frame, because I think a lot of the frames were cracked by the end of their service
Yep.
life. You'd have to completely gut it of every single internal electrical component, rewire everything, put all new electrical systems in. I mean, really, by the time you'd got it to where it could run again, you would probably only have, at best, probably 50, 60, maybe 75% of the original locomotive left, because you would have had to gut and replace a lot of what was originally in the engine. I mean, there just simply would be no way to use what was already there. As far as the original electrical systems go, I mean, you'd basically have to gut it all the way down to the shell. I mean, it's that simple. You would have to do a full-blown SS United States style gut job on it and put a more modern electrical system in. You'd probably have to put something akin to what they have in the modern electric locomotives in use in order for it to work. And I don't even know if they still use AC or DC power on the Northeast Corridor. I forget the current type, the electrical type that they use.
AC or DC?
I don't remember. I know I was over there.
Oh, it's AC. It has to be AC.
Yeah.
DC. DC.
It is probably DC because I think of Amtrak. I actually rode Amtrak recently.
Well, I'll just say.
Because I'm an electrical.
Well,
I know electrical.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, really, it's kind of like there's a saying regarding a ship. You know, after you replace a certain. There's a saying. I forget about it. I forget what it's called, but it's about if after you've gradually replaced everything to the point where there's nothing original left. You know, regarding the original structure or artifact, the question is it still the same artifact? I don't remember. It's about a ship where over time everything that was original on it was replaced, and then somebody asks, well, now that everything original is no longer here, is it still the same ship? You know, it's kind of like that with a GG1. If you were to do that sort of job on it just to get it running again, would it still technically be considered the original locomotive? Really, what would probably be better off? I mean, really, what you would be better off? Ah!
Why do you keep getting messed up?
Really, the other alternative, which would probably cost a lot more and take a lot longer, is doing something akin to what the T1 Trust is doing, which is build a replica GG1, where as far as like the controls and the external appearance, it has basically you would have to do something akin to what the T1 project is doing, which is build a whole new replica GG1 from the ground up. The only difference the only difference with the replica would be that you would not be able to use the original electrical equipment. You'd have to you'd have to put a more modern system in. I mean, you could make all of the original cab controls the same, yes, but you'd have to put a few modern components in, like something for, like, say, PTC, kind of like what they did with 4014. They'd have to put in modern electrical systems, modern traction motors, probably new pantographs.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, the only thing that would look original and authentic would be the body style and whatnot. I mean, as far as aesthetically, the body style and design would be authentic to the original, but operationally and mechanically, you'd have a modern locomotive underneath.
At that point, I would just make a whole new locomotive that looks.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's if they built a replica GG1 to run as like a heritage locomotive, it would look like externally it would look vintage, like its original counterparts, but internally it would be a modern electric locomotive. As far as what powers everything, what makes everything run, makes everything move, that sort of thing. You could probably have a vintage control stand, you know, like the vintage locomotive controls and whatnot, but other than that, you'd also have to have modern stuff alongside. It'd be kind of like Missouri, or it'd be kind of like one of the battleships when they restored them in the 80s for actual combat use. They put modern equipment, they put as modern equipment in as they could at the time. They put modern 80s era combat equipment in, but also found a lot of the original combat equipment still in good enough shape and still accurate enough shape to where it would actually still be useful.
What I would do at that point, Railroad, is I would just make a whole new museum and then have the whole train where the original one is right beside the new one.
Yeah.
And then I would just like repair the new one so it actually looks like a train, and then have it so the new one's right beside it that looks the same.
You don't, dude, that's literally what I was just saying, is if they were going to restore GG1, they'd either...
I'm trying to make a layout here. I'm not trying to, explain something. I'm trying to make a layout of, a building. Like, you'd have double rail, and then you'd have a museum about the train, and then you go outside, and then the new train's there, and then you have the old train.
It's basic...
The train runs around.
Village.
Proceeds
Find a
to
village.
die.
Hold on, whoa, wait, where? Hang on, let me TPA to you,
I don't know where. Okay. I don't know if it's yet.
Hey. Let me TPA!
It hasn't been looted. Let's go.
Wait, let me TPA!
120.
Oi, wait for me, lad! Oi, taken!
TP accept me so I can raid the village.
I want to get the bell, if I can.
Yeah,
I already have a bell. You could have just asked me to get a bell, and I would have gave you new.
Dang it! Of course my thing lags out.
Okay, fine. No, I'll get the bell for road. Oh, found it.
Dang it!
Can I?
Of course my thing lags out. Of course my game lags out to the point where I can't even play.
Can I TP, please?
Maybe?
Nope, I already got the bell. Too late, mate.
Oh no, I want a TP to get everything else. I need a lot of stuff.
Food!
Let me TP.
I could use a lot of this wood. Okay, I need some saplings.
Somebody prefers to live dangerous. Get out of
I don't have
bed!
any string on you. I need string to make a bow.
I have string, but you need to let me TP.
Guys, this village is like over, okay? Okay, OSHA, or somebody who's into architecture, how do you explain this? Like, World Foundation, what is foundation support? What's that?
Pumpkin seeds.
Nice.
I need those pumpkin seeds.
You need everything, bruh. Did it. I found the well.
Pumpkin seeds,
Ooh,
'cause I'm gonna
I found the well.
Something cool.
Okay, we got some beds. We got some beds here. I need someone. Oh, take that.
Oh,
Oh, there goes my boots. I got some pumpkins. I found more pumpkins. TP me.
well, I did TP. Do you need steps?
I'm glad. Watch your language.
This villager's raid. The place is mine. I'm gonna raid and loot for years and years and years.
Hey, you know what you could do is salvage everything. You know that, right?
Mine. No, I'm bullying the villagers. I'm stealing their beds. They can't sleep. They're mine beds. My beds.
You're a cruel man, bro.
God.
Well, can you leave me
Wait,
some
you bullying me,
chests?
villager? Well, I'm gonna smack you.
Bro.
Oh, whoa. Baby zombie.
Ha 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 ha.
Terrorization to the children. I'm gonna terrorize the children.
You're a
Smart.
Bro, you're cruel.
I'm a cruel man. What Nobody's sleeping in this bed, and this bed is mine.
Yeah, okay, I killed it.
Dude, check out this. Whoa, check out the ledge. That's cool. Hey, is there anything else left? Like, I don't know. Oh, we need this. Gonna just borrow this, borrow
Oh, all these
those.
guys got purple bed sheets. What are they doing? Why do they all have purple bed sheets? Guys, I'm stealing all their beds.
Did they
What are they
get,
gonna
did they
do?
get them from Bed Bath & Beyond or something?
Hey.
I actually work there now. That's where I work.
Nice. Hey, could somebody start salvaging all the chests? Because I don't. I'm honestly lost.
Wait, no, don't try. We're not trying to salvage the village. We're just trying to bully the people inside the
No, I'm talking about salvaging all the materials, like all the wood, and basically tear the thing down, demolish it.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking everybody's bed sheets.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Bob.
I'm stealing your bed sheets. Get in here.
I know how to temporarily.
Dang it!
Pickaxe.
What do you mean
You hold shift
temporary?
and then right click on it, and then you just start digging immediately after.
Okay, for some reason I'm lagging. I don't know why.
No, when you're on your pickaxe, you know what you do? Okay, watch, ready? Watch me do this. Hypercane, look. I'm
Guys,
not doing it right. Okay. All you do is you
dang it!
All you
Guys!
do is you grab your tool, so I have a tool, and then you press right click. You right click once, and
Okay, I've got blocks that are just disappearing.
it's basically kind of like a thing where.
Hang on! Radio silence, you guys! Yes?
You know where Mama storage is at?
Oh, no, I don't. Hang on, what? Can I see your phone?
It's a small one.
I don't know where she put it.
There they are.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't want your phone going dead.
It's gonna go dead.
Hang on, ask Adrian if she has one.
She ain't there.
Well, since she's not there. Kaboom! Yep, I had a feeling the server was going to crash. Hey. Oh, well, hell, the internet died. No shit!
It would look like an A at the end.
Guys,
What? Yeah.
God, why is my frame rate so damn jumpy? Good God.
Oh, guys, I forgot. I have a Power 1 bow.
Dang it!
No, I have a power 10 bow.
What? Hey, what all was in this village? Because I can't even move more than 2 feet without the game crashing on me.
Well, I don't know. I'm back at the main base.
I'm in the village still.
Well,
And it's like my game keeps freezing every 2 seconds. I may have to restart my computer if this keeps up, because this is driving me nuts.
That's probably a good idea.
this happens every time you play online, like on a stream. It's funny.
Oh, how would you feel if we swapped computers? You'd understand my pain, boy. You would understand.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I already understand your pain, dude. I kind of understand your pain, dude.
And my game crashed.
Now you.
Oh! You're ass right, dude. Oh my
But
god.
it was a different reason. I can literally run back and it doesn't affect me at all.
Well, that was
Wait, what the
okay. That had to be perfect. That was just.
Oh! Wait, it
Swear
says you,
word,
wait,
huh?
it says you rejoined. It says
Yeah,
you
I'm back.
rejoined.
I'm back.
I'm gonna just restart the game and just try that. It's probably gonna lag like hell, but you know what? It's better than nothing.
I haven't crashed once for some reason. My computer kind of sucks. It's safe to say my computer officially kind of sucks.
I'm being raped.
Whoa! Watch it.
Whoa! Wait, is he streaming?
Yes, I'm streaming, genius, and I've noticed. Hey! Yes, I'm streaming, and I know for a fact that whatever I say can get censored. I've noticed whenever I've dropped a few bombs, if you know what I mean. I've noticed that the audio is cut out where that's at. It's been censored. Like if you drop a few freak bombs, YouTube will censor them. Like really, they will censor them.
That's a good thing.
Well,
I need that.
well, as George Carlin says.
Not too many words though. That's the thing.
So much for
Mate, everybody who watches my channel knows I swear like a sailor. It's nothing new.
My
You
uncle
are
is
a
a
sailor, okay? You are a sailor.
In game, but not in real life. I mean, believe
Well,
me.
You're actually right. Yeah.
I mean, really though, to be fair, they've made almost every kind of job I would like to try and do require a dang college degree, which is ridiculous. I wish they would go back to hiring out people who showed, genuine interest in what they wanted to do. Hiring out people who they knew could work with their hands or who could see they were good at working with their hands. You don't see those kind of jobs anymore.
Yeah, blue collar jobs are dying, unfortunately.
I know, and all of us teenagers are left with the jobs that are becoming stereotypes for our generation. Fast food, convenience stores, that BS.
Oh god, don't bring back fast food. Do not bring back that memory, please.
Too late, I just did, because sadly,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my god, I worked in the fast food industry last year, and it was absolute horseshit. I'm sorry. The conditions were horrendous.
I'll just say this. Hey, you want to know something? The sad fact is, most of the time as well, most of the employers don't really care. I mean, hell, it's getting to where now, I mean, to me, it seems like most of these huge corporations. I mean, these huge corporations don't give a damn about their employees. Hell, if anything, they just consider people like us expendable. If we go and drop out,
Yeah,
they can just.
That's how my employer at McDonald's was.
Well, you know,
She's
hey,
not a very likable person.
hey, can I just say something? I haven't eaten McDonald's ever since I was a kid, and that was like, I was probably like what 6, 7 when I stopped eating that crap.
So,
Ugh, I hate it. It's disgusting. Oh, by the way, if any of y'all are ever in my area in Georgia, if you're looking to get a good breakfast biscuit, I recommend both Angie's Place and Biscuit Express. They're 2 local breakfast places near me. The biscuits are really good. I've gotten them. We usually always stop at either one sometimes when we go into work.
Is this a okay?
And
Wait,
there's a
work.
what? What?
Where do you work? I didn't know you had a job.
It's not exactly one I'm being paid in. It's with my stepdad. He works in the heating and air industry.
Ah, gotcha. There's still wood in this. Yeah, there's still a piece of wood in that tree.
Your mother.
What does my mother have to do with anything like this?
I don't know. I really don't know, actually. Sorry about that. I just don't have any information about your mom. Wait, does your mom actually watch your, like, videos?
Are you talking about my mom? No, actually.
My mom watches.
She knows I do. She's aware that I do you.
God.
Hey, she's aware that I do YouTube, but she doesn't really care, to be honest. Though I'm pretty sure if she saw or heard a lot of what I sometimes ramble about in these streams, she'd probably make it to where I don't talk or am being monitored like constantly or something. Which would be kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm sorry. I will admit, there have been some times where I have done it and where I've gone and just been venting. Okay? I mean, there have been some streams that aren't even related to gaming where I've just gone and unintentionally vent my frustration out regarding, personal matters. And I don't mean to do that. But really, there's something that most people don't understand. The stereotypical method of taking deep breaths, counting, etc., as far as relieving that sort of stress or anger, I'm sorry, that doesn't work. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry.
My dad tries shoving that all the time.
I mean, with me, if I'm usually stressed out, sometimes all I can say is, one way you can tell that I'm stressed out, is, when I'm real quiet or don't want to be spoken to. Another way you can tell is I start moving quick. Like I normally go out and walk, but when I start walking real quick, just stand back or just don't bother me.
Okay.
I mean, that's another thing. My stepdad, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, another thing is like, my mom and them bug me because I can't tell when they're messing around with me or if they're just pissing me off, And of course I can't distinguish the two. Everybody, most of the time when people messed with me in school, it was because in the way that they did, Mom or Thomas does it, They messed with me acting like it was all lighthearted when in reality it was meant to try and hurt me mentally. And really it kind of did because I can't distinguish it. I can't, whenever they're trying to, get me laughing or something, I can't distinguish when they're just, messing around with me or, just pulling some kind of joke on me or something. And I can't tell. I simply cannot tell for the life of me.
I guess I've been doing that to you technically, but it was more.
No, no. Well,
I don't know.
it's.
I don't know.
I think it's just because I'm around them so much that really I can't tell when they're messing around and when they're, you know, almost saying a mean quip about me or something. I don't know. I think it's just because.
If I'm missing. Oh,
I honestly think it just boils down to the fact that we all live together. I think that's just all it is. It's because usually it's kind of like brother and sister. You know, if you have a sibling that you live with most of your life, you're going to quarrel, and I think that's all it is. Is we just, since we all still live together, we all just quarrel, really, or just get into disagreements. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like that with every family, but I mean, most of the time that is the case. I don't like it, but unfortunately, that's sort of normal as far as that sort of thing goes. But enough about that. I'm gonna just say this. I love this spawn. And dang it, I can't get this lag to go away. I know if I let the game load in for a bit, it helps.
You play Overwatch?
I don't play that. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna go to the lobby, the game lobby, and I'm gonna let everything load in there.
She was murdered. She was murdered.
Whoa! Why are we talking about death here? I've already had to deal with that once this week. I don't want to have to deal with that again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, don't.
I didn't want to open that wound. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Don't.
I didn't
Don't.
open.
Bring it up. I've already had to deal with that. I'm not going to go into detail as to what happened, but all I can say is I'm not pointing it out here. Not when I'm live streaming. When I'm done, I'll explain it, okay? I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, will this thing please load? The sooner this mess loads in, the sooner the FPS comes back. What is taking so long? I'm being driven mad by this. Why is nothing loading?
Also, where do the memes go again?
In memes.
Oh, memes and cursed images. Thank you. Okay.
Cursed.
I keep forgetting about that. Okay.
Cursed imagery!
I downloaded a meme from a friend's server. Okay, I gotta see if I can find it.
Haven't you reversed into the sports lorry?
Oh, actually, I got two memes. I got two memes here.
I'm on listen.
Uh-oh.
Stop posting about Among Us, please.
Stop with the... Stop saying it, you dang imposter!
My friends on TikTok send me memes. On Discord, it's fucking... I was in a server, right? All of the things were Among Us stuff. I showed my champion on my girlfriend. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
What is going on?
I don't know what the hell is going on.
You are losing your brain, sir. I think you are losing your brain. You need...
I think it's safe to say that we're all losing our minds here.
No, we're just that generation that decided to go crazy for no apparent reason. Oh, by the way, King... King, did you kind of by the way, King, I may or may not have leveled the entire hill that was directly beside your base.
How dare
Here's
you?
the one I was looking for, guys.
Instant murder activated. I'm just joking.
Of course!
Yeah.
The minute I get my hack and the picture freezes, and now I've got to completely restart the game and deal with the lag again.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. Please don't bully me. Wait, why would you bully me if I made a joke about
Ah! She's a maniac.
I'm a maniac at your...
Damn it! That thing got me again.
Oh, by the way, King,
Stop.
King, have you been inside?
Wait, it got me again.
BRB.
It's the second video of me. I was...
Everybody's audio is starting to die now. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Maniac, me.
Are we still streaming?
Mm-hmm. I'm just eating some freeze-dried okra.
Yes.
Ah, shit. Computers go off at 9:15 for me. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, and I also have to prepare for school. School starts for me on Monday. Well, it's my last year in high school, so
Good.
Congrats, I hope you pass everything.
yeah. I almost didn't pass 11th grade.
You lucky.
I got summer school this past summer, dude.
Mate, I've had it twice, and I'll just say this. As long as you do the work you missed and do it right the first time, you'll never have to worry about it again.
Yes.
At least while you're in high school. In college, they're not so kind. My advice, though, hey, my advice, if you are going to go back to school after high school, go to a tech school and get something in the trade field. You'll be a lot better off because a lot more employers are looking for people in those positions. They're not looking for rocket scientists or lawyers or doctors. They're looking for electricians. They're looking for plumbers, pipe fitters. They're looking for people who can work with their hands.
Dude, right now?
One at a time, please.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nirvana's getting sued.
I already knew about that dude, about the guy, the kid in the on the cover.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think he's only suing him because he didn't get royalties. He didn't get money for being on that album cover.
Yeah, probably. You good?
No, it's funny. I've just realized the image that the album cover depicts is of the kid chasing after the dollar bill on the vision line. And I think that's what is. And I think that's exactly the same thing he's chasing now. He's literally chasing after it now.
Oh my god, you just realized that's all the irony.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna put my. I'll be right back.